Alan Wellbelove, you've just completed your 250th Parkrun. So can you firstly tell me when and where you did your first?
My very first Parkrun was at Great Notley, which is Braintree Way, and that was, I think, the 23rd of August 2014. And I went there with Vicky Calver, funnily enough, because she was the event director at the soon-to-be starting Harlow Parkrun, and the core team had to go there to do their training. And I tagged along and done my first run very tentatively. Go on.
And we, this is January, a lot of people, Harlow Parkrun had a record number, 323 people, and you've got involved a lot with things like parkruns.
Yeah.
What do you get out of that Saturday morning run in Harlow and beyond?
Well, for me, like last year, there was times last year when you've been a runner, I've just fell out of running. And so for a few weeks, all I did was went to Parkrun. So if I hadn't had that Parkrun fix, if I want to call it a fix, in the morning on a Saturday, I may have, I don't think I'd have given up necessarily, but I could have had a good spell out of not doing it. So,
and sort of from a mental health point of view, what does it do for you?
Well, you know what exercise and running does. It releases different chemicals in the brain, so it's known to have positive effects, similar to what some medication can do, and it's considered to be better than, obviously.
Because if you go onto Facebook pages like Run for Fun, which is all over the country and all over the world, you get people who it's really important to them, isn't it, to have that opportunity to run and release those endorphins, isn't it?
Yeah, I believe so. And there's another aspect for me, because there's, as well as the exercise and having obviously physical well-being as well, isn't it? But social isolation, it's getting people out, not just myself, but other people out. So they might not run, they might volunteer. They may never run at a Parkrun, but they'll turn up and they volunteer. And there's guys like John Gillespie, like a week or so ago, done his 400th volunteering stint. So you see the sort of Parkrun as embodies so many different ways that people can feel better about themselves. And you can walk, run, you can run Parkrun. You don't have to be fast, and it's also not a crime to be fast, either, is it? We see the speedy guys and we cheer them on. We love it when anyone occasionally breaks the course record at Harlow.
But also, you're quite a modest person. You see people who do 50 and 100 or whatever, and they've got balloons, etc. You just sort of turn up, and it's a big landmark, and you're just, thanks.
Well, it tends to bite me in the bum. If I ever do, on a very, very rare occasion, like raise my head above the parrot and say, oh, look what I've done, it tends to come back and bite me in the bum anyway. So I find it's better to a little bit of self-deprecation, didn't do anyone any harm.
And finally, a couple more questions, is that you were injured for quite a while, a couple of years ago, wasn't it? How did you, when this is so important to get those endorphins released, how did you cope with that?
It was really tough. I coped with it better than I expected. I thought I'd be the woe is me, poor me, and be, really sorry for myself. But I kept going, and when I got the go-ahead to start running again, I went back to do the Catch the 5K program, which is how I actually started running, very tentatively, and within a few weeks I was back at Parkrun and loving it. And I came back again October 2016. And I've missed about 5 runs since then, I think.
And finally, of all the courses you've done, because you go around the country, you turn up at different places.
Yeah, about 84 now.
84.
Yeah.
Favourite one?
Probably, actually, the only one outside of mainland England was I went to Jersey with Catherine Penketh, who you know well, and a few others, and that was a wonderful trip. But they're all lovely in their own way. They've got something about them all. They're all the same, but they're all different, and I think you understand that.